What's up YouTube, Capital G here, doing another episode of Hidden Gems. Now this will probably be one of my shorter episodes because in a diverse meta, this card isn't really that practical. However, it can still mean absolute death to one deck, and it's a deck that we all anticipate is probably going to contend for one of the top spots in the upcoming format. Alright, so the card that I'm talking about is DNA Surgery. Oh my god, Capital G, that card is so fucking old. If it had any good uses, we'd have known about it. Well, you'd be partially right, but mostly wrong. Let's go over the card quickly for those of you guys who may be unfamiliar with it. It's a continuous trap that states, activate by declaring one monster type. All face-up monsters become that type. So it's a relatively easy card to understand, but to make any good use of this card, you basically have to find a specific deck that relies on a specific type to facilitate its win condition. Now, I did a lot of soul searching, and it took me a while to try and find that deck, but I think I finally found it, and that deck is Prophecy. Now, if you're like me and you expect this deck to absolutely blow up in playability and popularity when Spellbook Judgment Day finally releases, then you understand why this might actually be a card worth looking into. Alright, well, the things that we know about spellbooks are they rely on spellbooks, and a lot of spellbooks include the text, activate while you control a spellcaster. Well, here's the key. All you have to do is activate DNA Surgery and declare something other than Spellcaster, and guess what? Prophecy becomes absolutely fucked like a porn star because they can't activate any of those spellbooks. You know those cards like Spellbook of Fate, Spellbook of Power, Spellbook of the Master, and Spellbook of Wisdom? Yeah, you can't activate any of them because you can never control a spellcaster as long as this card is face up on the field. Now, why, cards like Anti-Spell Fragrance are susceptible to cards like Spellbook of Fate, this isn't. And to make the game even more in our favor, since your opponent can't activate 4 of their most powerful spellbooks, guess what? Spellbook Judgment Day becomes all but useless. Here's where things get absolutely fucking nuts though. This is just flat out adding insult to injury. Let's say you're playing against Prophecy and you're playing a deck like Blackwings, Heroes, or Fire Fist. Here's what you do. You call Dinosaurs, and now you can exceed into freaking Evolvers because you're playing a deck that runs level 4 monsters and can easily go into rank 4 exceeds. Once you call Dinosaurs, you now meet the conditions to summon Laggia and Dolkka. So if your opponent thinks that they can get out of this with a top decked MST, Heavy Storm, or by summoning Breaker, I got that Laggia, motherfucker. So, this card is actually, it's really trolly, but it can be really downright effective because you play this against Prophecy and the entire deck basically just falls apart. They can't use 4 of their most powerful spellbook cards. They can't use Spellbook Judgment. You can actually make things like Laggia to back up your win condition. This card is just, it can be the absolute nuts. My only downfall, or my only downside with the card is, it's not one of those cards where you can use against a multitude of decks. So this is definitely what I would consider a hidden gem. And if Prophecy starts seeing a lot of play, maybe we can throw this in our side decks and see how it works out. Thank you guys for watching as always. If you enjoyed the video, maybe you'd like to click that like button and help spread the word. Hopefully this was that video that did it for you if you haven't subscribed to my channel. Thank you guys for watching as always, and I'll talk to you later.